Welcome to this quick tutorial demo on Sketchpad, our built-in sketching tool included free with your ACI subscription. Just like how Notepad is the quick, lightweight default text editor on your desktop computer, Sketchpad is designed to be your fast, built-in solution for floor plan sketching. No extra subscriptions, no bloated features, just open it up and get straight to work. Now, because we took an older core engine and are completely refurbishing it, you might still catch some legacy UI quirks as we continue to iterate out the features based on our customer feedback. But as you will see from the demo today, the core sketching engine is fast and is able to handle precision sketching. Let's jump into Workbench to see how to launch it. First, we'll start in our Workbench appraisal software and open up an order. From here, you would launch Sketchpad by going to the Sketch section on the side menu, opening up the sub-menus, and pressing on the Sketch subsection. From there, you'll see a button to launch Sketchpad. Go ahead and press the button, and then Sketchpad will open up. You see that I already have a completed sketch here. What I'm going to do for this tutorial is to recreate this entire sketch in real time to show that the Sketchpad, to show how the Sketchpad tools work. But before we do that, let's go over the various tools you see on the screen. So on the left side over here, you see the toolbars. These are the sketching tools that you use to actually do your sketch. I'll go over them. You can actually close the toolbar by pressing on the Sketchpad icon over here, okay, or this arrow over here. Okay. Up here you have the undo button, redo button, and you have some functions and modals. Okay, we can go over those in probably other tutorials. The main thing today is that we want to do the sketch and go over these tools. Okay, the select tool is your default tool. You know, you can grab, of course, you can grab any object, or if you grab the canvas on the back, you can move around the sketch. Multi-select and box select is just another way of selecting multiple objects. They're pretty self-explanatory. You can everything here has a shortcut, by the way. As you hover over them, you can see what the shortcuts are. So you want to select more than one object, you can just hold down the Shift key, or you can, just press that, and you can select more than one object over there. Or box select, of course, you can to get rid of the selection, just press the blank canvas on the back. The box select, the same thing. You just make a box and you select, and you'll be able to select everything within that box. Okay, so those are the select keys. Center, also C will center the sketch. Okay, yeah, that's relatively simple. So what we're going to do now, we're going to start drawing. Okay, I'm going to move this over to the right. Let's shrink this a little bit. Let's shrink this enough so I can recreate the sketch on the right side over here. Now you do have two sketching modes, one exterior and one is interior. Again, pretty self-explanatory. This draws exterior walls, and that when you close the shape will have a size. And interior walls, of course, does not. You don't need to close it, and it won't generate a size. Okay. They have shortcuts E and I. Okay, so when you're in select mode, you can just move around anywhere, and you can press E, and now you know the cursor turned into a crosshair, and you are in drawing mode. Okay. In order to move your cursor very precisely, again, you can draw with the mouse or draw with the keyboard. I do recommend drawing with the keyboard because it's a lot more precise. Okay, we do have ability to jump to corners. So you just move near a corner, you press J. Okay, as you can see, it jumps, jumps to the corner. But we actually have something a lot more powerful. So you can move anywhere, and you use the Control and arrow keys. It will jump to the nearest alignment point in the direction of that arrow. Okay, so as you can see, my cursor's over here. Again, you can kind of just move it anywhere. I press Control left. Okay, see, it will jump to the wall over there. I press Control down. It will jump to the next alignment point or intersection point, what we call a geometric point. Okay, it jumped to that corner over there, and you can use it in any direction. So it's much more powerful than the J key. See, I'm using Control up and Control down. Here's Control left. Okay, it'll jump to any of those points. As a matter of fact, it doesn't even need to be on a wall. If you see my position over here, if I press Control down, it will jump to the intersection of that right wall there, and then the left, this left wall over here. Okay, so again, you can position your mouse very precisely anywhere, and be able to line up your drawing. Because as appraisers, we like to line up a drawing, and that is not just for aesthetic reasons, but it allows us to measure second floors, with the first floors. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to jump to this alignment point over here, but of course I'm not going to draw my next floor completely attached to the first floor. So I'm going to, I want a 10 offset from that floor. Okay, so I'm at this alignment point. I'm going to now type in 10 on my keypad, or what we call numpad. If you look at the lower left hand corner, you see the 10 over there. Okay, and I'm going to press the right arrow. Okay, so now I jump 10 away from that wall, or 25 from the bottom wall. But again, I was lined up with the upper wall over there. Okay, so I'm perfectly lined up with that bottom wall, and I'm just offset by 10. Okay, so why don't we start drawing? To start drawing, you don't have to use a mouse. You just press hit enter. Okay, and then now you are in drawing mode. Okay, so let's start drawing. I'm gonna press 10 and up. Okay, well, you can just press 10 up, or even faster, you can just press Control up. Okay, if you happen to have that alignment point over there. So we jump to the next alignment point. Press Enter to set the line. Okay. Now there's a couple ways to do angles. In this case, we'll do rise and run, which is very easy to do. Okay, right? You do 10 to the right and do 10 up. Okay, or you can just do Control up. Okay, and now you have the angle using a rise and run. Okay, here we're gonna do 10. Okay, again, you see me typing lower left hand corner. I'm gonna press the right arrow key. Okay, so yeah, I'm going very slow. We can do this much faster, of course. This is just for the illustrative purposes. Okay, 10 up. Okay, or I can just press Control up to jump to the 10. Okay, I'll demo how to do a curve later. Okay, so right now, just for the sake of speed, we're just gonna go through the different. I'm just here. I'm using a combination of the numpad, okay, and also the control and arrow. Okay, again, which is very fast. Here, we're not gonna draw the deck together, of course. We're gonna draw the okay. See, so I'm basically using the control arrow key to move. Again, we can definitely go much faster than this. But okay, here we go. This is 10, I think. Yeah, 10. Okay, control up. Okay, this is 10. Okay, control down 10, control left 10, control up 10, and from here, the last wall, you can either press A to autocomplete the last wall, or you can just press Control Left. Okay, which again I'm used to pressing Control Left. Okay, and this is you can make this whatever floor you want. Okay, and there we go. We just recreated the that floor over there. To do a curve is pretty simple. Just click the wall that you want to do a curve, and you have a curve feature. You can press that, or you can press U. Okay, U is the second. C is taken by center, so we use the second letter. But U is also easy to remember because U has a curve. Okay, so let's press U. Okay, and that creates the curve over there. You can move the curve by pressing the center key, and you can move it any way you want, or you can press the control arrow to line up the curve exactly to another wall. In this case, we're lining up to the right wall over there. Okay, and that is how you do a curve. Okay, let's do the deck over there. Need a little bit more room over here. Okay, here I'm in select mode, as you can see. You can click on the exterior, or you can just press E. Okay, right? A lot faster. You keep your hand on the keyboard. Okay, so again, you can press N. You can move your cursor anywhere here, and just press Control Left and Control Up, and then you're exactly lined up with the very very fast to get to any point you want on the sketch. Okay, you press Enter to start. This is a 15-foot wide deck. Okay, press 15 there. Now to go down, I don't even need to press a number. I just press Control Down, Control Down. You keep taking me to the right alignment points. Okay, and then Control Left, and there we go. We have a deck over there. Okay, perfect. Now we're gonna draw the interior walls. Okay, so you can click on interior over here, or you can just press I. Okay, and same thing. You can position your cursor anywhere, and you can just press Control Right and Control Down. Okay, and again it goes to any point you want very fast. Okay, once you get used to the control arrows, again, you see I can move around the entire sketch very easily. Okay, so let's draw some interior walls. Okay, I'm gonna press Enter to start drawing. That little wall section over there is about 2 feet. So I press 2 and right and press Enter. Okay, and now I have 2-foot wall. Now here, if I continue moving, I would continue drawing, but here I want to lift up my pen and not draw and move to another location. So you just press Escape once. As you can see, you're still in interior drawing mode, but if you move your cursor, you're not drawing anymore. That way you can move your mouse around to another section and press Enter to start. If you press Escape a second time, you will exit out of the interior drawing mode and you'll be in select mode. Okay, so when you want to continuously draw, just press Escape once, and your pen will be up. Okay, see, watch. I'm gonna press Control Right. You can see my cursor move, but I am not drawing. Okay, which is exactly what I want to do. I don't want to be drawing. Okay, so I'm gonna Control Up to go to that corner, and then I'm gonna draw that wall over there. Okay, so Enter to start drawing. Control Down to draw that wall. Okay, and Enter to set that wall. Okay, now I want to keep drawing, so I'm not gonna press Escape. Okay, because I want to draw that little 2-foot section over there. So I'm gonna press 2 to the left and Enter. Okay, set the wall. And now I have the wall I want. I'm going to press escape once, again, to lift up my pen, and I want to be moving my cursor around without drawing, okay? So I'm going to move to this corner over here, and now I'm going to press enter to start drawing again. And in this case, I don't even have to press any number. I just press Control down. See, it does to get to the exact length I want, lined up with the other wall over there. And press Enter to set that wall. I need a 2-foot wall to the right. Okay, again, I'm not gonna press Escape because I want to keep drawing. So we're gonna do 2 to right. Okay, and press Enter. Okay, and now we have the wall we want. Okay, and now I need to move to another section of the screen without drawing. So I'm gonna press Escape to lift up my pen. Okay, I'm going to use Control right, okay, to jump to that corner without drawing. Okay, now I want to draw a 2-foot wall right there. So I'm going to press Enter, press 2 and left, and press Enter to set that wall. Okay, see? So now I have the wall I want. I'm going to press Escape once to lift up my pen. Let me see what other walls I need to draw. A wall down there. Okay, so I'm going to press Control down, Control down. Okay, now I'm at the corner I want to start drawing again. Press Enter, 2, left, Enter, okay, and then press Escape, lift up the pen. I'm just gonna go a little faster, okay? So here, I want to start drawing this wall over here. Again, you can start down here, or you can start over here. See, with the Control arrow, you can just jump to, you can jump to any place you want. Okay, so I'm gonna start here. Press Enter to start drawing. Control left to draw that little 2-foot wall over there and lined up with the wall on top. Press Enter to set that wall, and then Control down. Okay, and then set that wall. Okay, and press Escape once to lift up the pen. Okay, let's hunt around for, are there any other interior walls to draw? Nope, okay, we got them all. So all the interior walls are drawn. You can press, I press Escape already. Okay, so now I'm back in select mode. Alright, so now we did all interior walls. Let's do the labels. You can see those labels and the symbols over here. I'm gonna press on the label over here. So it's basically just, it's basically just a drag and drop. Okay, so you grab, you note that the mouse becomes a hand once you over label. Okay, so just grab the kitchen label and just drag it over here. Okay, so we have a kitchen. We have let's move the living room label. I'm sorry. We move the first floor label and size out of there. So we have the more room there. Let's go to the kitchen. Oh, where's the kitchen? I just saw the kitchen. Okay, turns into a hand. Grab it. Okay, and drag it over there. Okay, we have a study down there by the left over there. Okay, let's grab the study. Okay. Down there. Okay, and then we have a breakfast room over there on the right. Okay, that's a breakfast room over there. Okay, and then up here we have 2 den offices. Okay, for husband and wife, that each one has their own work at home office. Okay, and then we have a dining room up there. Almost missed that one. Okay, there we go. Okay, perfect. And now we have all the labels. Again, finally we have the doors over there. Let's go to the symbols. Okay, so this one you can again go up and down on the left toolbar over here. Let's grab the symbols. Okay, doors. Okay, and this we do have to work on the symbols a little bit in terms of allowing them to be the when we rotate them, we want to be able to rotate them according to their accepted angles. Okay, so that's something we will be working on to improve that. Okay, but let's grab the doors over here. Where's that door? Okay, so doors up. There's 3 doors, one there, one there. Okay, so let's put one over here. Alrighty. Okay, and now you can grab another door, or you can just copy that door. Either way works. Okay, so let's grab this door here. Oh, let's just copy that door so that we have exact same size. Okay, so copy Control C and then Control V to let's exit that so we already have what we need. Okay, so we're going to rotate this to opposite. Okay, and we're going to put it over here. Alright, and we have one more door over here. Okay, let's Control V again. Let's rotate it to sideways door. Okay, again, this is what we have to work on with to make sure we'll make the doors jump to certain angles, like 90-degree angles or something. Okay, and we'll put the door over here, going out to the deck. Okay, and there you have it, Jessica. We recreated the sketch, in real time. Again, if I weren't narrating this would have been probably 1 minute to draw the whole sketch. And that is your basic Sketchpad core functionality. Stay tuned for additional tutorials as we go over some more advanced features. Thank you.